Hey Internet, it's RJ. Welcome back to the Credit Card Madness 2024 tournament. That's right, we are here to recap qualifying, set up our official matchups. This is when things get real because we know who's squaring off against who, both the cashback and the travel region. So we'll break it all down for you, of course, the stats behind it, how I voted, and get you set up for the next round as well. So of course, if that sounds interesting to you, then go ahead, press the subscribe button, and let's get to work. Now, as always, in case you are new here, Credit Card Madness, as the name would suggest, is the channel's annual credit card tournament. It's largely based off the college basketball NCAA tournament, except we take 16 of the world's best credit cards, square them off in one-on-one matchups, single elimination, to there's only one left and one champion. This time around, we have a cashback region and a travel region. So last time when we met, that was kind of the inaugural tournament kickoff. That's what we call qualifying. So down below, you had, again, one list, one Google form for cashback and one for travel. And on the cashback side, for example, you'd go through and pick the 8 cards that you wanted to include in the tournament, and that's how the cards get seeded. The card with the most votes would be the 1 seed, and it just keeps going like that. Again, on the travel side, we will have Matt Welter, who's doing the commissioner of the travel side this year, come in and join us in a second to recap that side. But the only difference is over there, the Venture X is the 1 seed, because the Venture X won last year, and winning should mean something. So we are also building out a playlist, as we do every year on the main channel page, in case you want to get caught up. We have 2024 building out, and of course we have the past years as well. So that was last time, but now things get real because we have the actual matchup. So we will start with the cashback side. Again, Mr. Welter will come and tell us about the travel. Then I'll tell you how I voted. We'll set up those matchups, show you how to vote next time. Of course, I'll even do some errors and omissions because it never fails that I forget to include some cards and people are not happy about it. So overall, with this for cashback, you had about 340 votes, give or take, at the time where I called it to make the video. And so when we take a look at this and bring in our cool music, here you have it. Our first matchup, well, 4 matchups total on cashback. The first matchup is the number 1 seed, City Custom Cash. It took home 86.8% of the vote. That is a landslide. Versus the number 8 seed, which is the US Bank Cash Plus card, who didn't even make the tournament last year, if memory serves, coming in with 36.9% of the vote. Your next matchup number 2, sees the number 2 seed, Chase Freedom Flex, with 74.2% of the vote, versus American Express Blue Cash Every Day, 42.2% of the vote. Your third matchup here is going to be the number 3 Capital One Saver One Rewards. That is the one without the annual fee, the only one worth considering, I should say. That card took home 70.8% of the vote, squaring off against number 6 Discover It Cash card, 42.8% of the vote. And then rounding us out on the cashback bracket, you have your 4th matchup. An all-chase matchup here. Number 4, Chase Freedom Unlimited with 50.5% of the vote versus number 5 seed, the Chase Amazon Prime card with 47.7% of the vote. So very close there. So that is your cashback side of the bracket. Now we will bring in our travel commissioner to tell us how the travel side is shaping up over there and how qualifying went.
Okay, now if we get into the travel region, let's take a look at which cards got the most votes and how all of the cards are going to be seeded. As a reminder, the Capital One Venture X is already automatically seeded in the bracket as the number 1 seed since it won the tournament last year. And so next up, the travel credit card that got the most amount of votes, and so will be the number 2 seed, which I honestly was a little bit surprised by, was the Chase Sapphire Preferred, which got a total of 225 votes. Next up, the number 3 seed is going to be the American Express Platinum, which got a total of 219 votes. The number 4 seed is going to be the American Express Gold card, which got 213 votes. From there was a little bit of a drop off in terms of total votes. So the number 5 seed is going to be the Built Rewards card that got 186 votes. The number 6 seed will be the Chase Sapphire Reserve that got 177 votes. The number 7 seed will be the Hilton Aspire, which got 129 votes. And then rounding out the field as the number 8 seed will be the US Bank Altitude Reserve. I'm sorry if your favorite favorite card did not make the cut, but congratulations to these 8 travel credit cards, which did make the cut and now have a realistic chance to cut down the nets and win the championship. Just barely missing out on making the tournament, and our honorable mentions are going to be the Chase Ritz-Carlton card that got 112 votes and the City Premier that got 102 votes. But now that we have revealed the seeding, let's get into the specific matchups and what cards are going to be squaring off against each other in the Sweet 16. The defending champ, number 1 seed, Capital Adventure X, is going to be squaring off against the number 8 seed, US Bank Altitude Reserve. The number 2 seed, Chase Sapphire Preferred, will go head-to-head against the number 7 seed, Hilton Aspire, which actually could be a pretty interesting matchup depending on how many Hilton loyalists come out to play. The next matchup will be the number 3 seed, American Express Platinum, facing off against the number 6 seed, Chase Sapphire Reserve, and what will be a battle of premium travel credit cards. Finally, rounding out the matchups, we will have the number 4 seed, American Express Gold card, facing the number 5 seed, Bilt MasterCard.
And so there you have it, guys. That is the full bracket with travel weighing in as well. Now, again, I'll put the stats on screen for you so you can see what broke out where while we just add in some quick commentary. So overall, I mean, I was surprised that the custom cash took home the travel side that convincingly, honestly. I think I did vote for the custom cash, the Freedom Flex, the Amazon Prime card. I think I almost voted for Bank of America, but didn't. So, I mean, I voted for all the cards you would think. I think I even voted for the US Bank Cash Plus as well. Of course, the Amazon Prime card and the Chase Ink Cash card are all ones that I voted for as well. I think even the AAA Daily Advantage, because I actually just recently picked up those were my favorites. Basically, anything that could get you around 5%. Would get my vote. Discover is interesting just because, again, they're going through the purchase with Capital One. I know when we talked about it on one of the Sunday shows, we had a lot of folks there, not a lot, but a few folks saying, hey, you know, I'm going to get rid of my Discover. I'm going to stop using my Discover card. Didn't know how that would weigh in. Apparently, it didn't really affect it because Discover is still in there. Again, on the travel side, you'll get more commentary from Mr. Welter, but you know, I think Amex is still in there, but it is interesting to see they are not as high up as you would have thought. Obviously, the 1 seed was spoken for, but I personally feel that we are sort of getting to the point where of like coupon fatigue. And a lot of folks out there, you know, who are pushing these cards just seem like they're like just coupon simping, as the kids might say at some point, and I do think that's reflective of that. I was surprised to see the Sapphire Preferred so high up, and even the Reserve, because most times we don't care about that card too much, but overall, not too surprising there. I think the Hilton Aspire card was hurt by the annual fee hike. You know, it's still a good card, but $100 extra is $100 extra. Now, overall, one more time here, take a look at the final bracket so you can see how we're shaping up. And I still say that, you know, to those who really wanted to see these Fidelity Cash rewards, the Redstone card, and I think the Blue Cash Preferred was also listed in the travel bracket where it shouldn't have been. Those cards, especially on the cashback side, those wouldn't have made it that far, but I still should have included them, so you have an option. I think the PayPal card also. Those are the few that people wanted that did not make the cut, and I just forgot. So my bad on that. And last note here is that the Wells Fargo autograph journey, it simply didn't make it in time. You know, this stuff, I tend to work a week in advance on all material. This is, you know, made only a few days in advance to let, you know, the most voting come through. But at the time when we had to go live, we didn't know. We had all the rumors, but we didn't even know if it was going to come out or not or when. And we were actually wrong on it too. A lot of the rumors didn't have it having those 4 and 5X categories. So as a result, the autograph journey not included in this tournament. It missed it by just a day or two, honestly. But that's fine because we'll have a new challenger for next year. So anyways, this is your bracket. So how do you vote? Again, if you are new here or a repeat customer, well, it's going to work the same exact way as it did last time. So down below, you will have two links, two Google Form links, one for cashback, one for travel. You're going to have 4 matchups. The matchups we just previewed, the matchups that Matt just previewed. And you'll just go through and you'll just pick which one you want. You have to pick one option. It's just, you know, just pick, it's like, you know, the multiple choice deal. You want A or B. And then, of course, we'll come back here next week, setting up the Elite 8 when we tally up everything, how you voted. Of course, we'll give more commentary. I tend not to give commentary going into the matchup as not to influence anything because, you know, I'm such a big name in the space, right? Gotta be careful with that power. But I will tell you how I voted. Of course, if you've done this for watching me for long enough, you probably know how I'm going to vote, but that's fine. I might surprise you, but probably not. And so that's what we're going to do. Again, as always, it is a Google form. It is free. If we don't get your email addresses, it's a specific setting that I turn off. You do have to log into your Google account to vote. Why? Because in the past, people have, hammered the ballot boxes really hard for one card and definitely skew the results. So that's why we don't get your information. So that will be down below for you, everything you need. Of course, a link to Mr. Welter's channel as well, so you can see the travel side play out as well. Everything you need to know linked down below for you. But anyways, guys, that has been the Sweet 16. That has been qualifying. We're now in the Sweet 16. It's for real. We have matchups. Some of these matchups are really good, but I'm not going to talk about them, so I'm going to call it there. So, of course, if you like this one, drop me a thumbs up down below. If you found it particularly interesting, consider subscribing to the channel, as we're posting content just like this every single week. Of course, right back every Sunday with all the news you can use in the week that was in credit and finance, and of course every single day over on profitablecontent.com, the channel's blog, always linked down below for you on the homepage, where we have not only the latest news stories, like when the autograph journey comes out, we have it posted over there. We have bank promotions, and of course we have credit card offers. So if you see a lot of these credit cards, hey, you might want to add one to your wallet, we'll definitely go check that section of the website out. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you very soon for the Elite 8 next week.